Hello everybody, welcome back. Quick look at some stock, and it's the AMC stock. So I know that this one, basically, it was subject to the Wall Street bets, and as you can see, I mean, they definitely took it to town. So, I mean, there's a few things we could think about when we're looking at this. I mean, we look at a stock which has basically been plummeting for a prolonged period of time, I suppose, made it so appealing to the Wall Street bets. But yeah, with or without that, even back down here, there was a very strong level of support, literally down on its knees, $2 per stock. So they came in, started pumping this stuff, and now the chart has taken on its own form, right? So what we're looking at is potentially a giant bull flag, and like I say, potential is the operative word, potentially. Obviously, when a chart starts to do things like this, it does become a little bit more not unrealistic to look at formations, but its relationship to the general picture of a chart's health can sometimes be a bit misleading, because basically this has been forced. The chart has been forced to behave in a certain way through, well, mass manipulation, and fair play to them. But if we're looking to try and take a position in this one, there is a potential opportunity brewing. And to be honest, looking at the way that it's behaving at the moment, I would rather be safe rather than sorry, and wait this one out to see if we come all the way down to this level of potential support down at $28.83. It's a flat level, and that would make it a lot stronger than before. So a launch pad here and a couple of retests here. You could also argue that this is a retest of the 20 weekly, to which we've broken down below at the moment. So it looks to me like this formation, if it were to be one, does offer further downside, and I would be interested in trying to pick it up around here. Now, this is a weekly chart. This can take several weeks, maybe months to make its way back down here, and it might not ever get that far. But the longer it takes, the more chance that the 50 exponential is going to creep up to this level as well. If we get an opportunity where the 50 exponential is at or above this flat level of support, this would be an entry point, right? This would be an entry point, because a formation like this, you could do a very brief and crude measure move from wherever it breaks out from, and you do it from the mouth of the formation. And again, this is very brief, a rough and ready way to look at this, but it can be done this way. And it gives you an idea. So let's just say that we break out, at some point in November. The measured moves takes us up to the mid $80 region, right? Just from there. And again, let's just say that it takes a few more weeks. We're in November, December. It still takes us up to the 80% mark. And from a risk to reward ratio, if we were the patient trader, we would be looking at a potential. Well, it would be a very large move, a 180% move from the bottom to the top, if this situation were to play out the way that we expect it. Now, I'm not trading stocks with leverage or anything like this. I'm buying stocks and holding stocks. There's no leverage or futures or anything like that involved in these kind of trades. They're basically stocks that I'm buying and holding. And if you're interested in that, especially if you're from the UK anyway, there's a link in the description below for free trade. Basically, it's the cheapest thing you can go on. There's no fee or anything for setting the account up. And actually, if you set the account up with the link that I've got below, you get a free share just given to you anyway by free trade, and just for crediting your account. So you could credit your account essentially in preparation for a move like this. And it doesn't mean you have to pull the trigger on it immediately. Like I say, for just like any investment or trade that I do, patience definitely plays a large role. So we would be looking at for this, or I would be potentially looking for this to retrace down to the most appropriate level to get the most out of it, which would be a further 20% move down from where we are right now, give or take 20, 21, 22% move potentially from where we are right now. So I'm not looking to buy this stock immediately, but it is very much a stock I'm interested in, and getting some at the appropriate level, especially when you have a move that could potentially be over 150% from the bottom to the top. But again, nothing's guaranteed. This was subject to a pump group, and so shorts, I'm sure, have piled in on this one. However, with the economy and things opening up, and things like all the big movies coming out, Matrix and all the James Bonds and stuff like that. So hopefully things will start to perk up for this industry in general. However, you know, we still want to be more conservative about how we go about placing our entry points and not rush into anything. But this could be a good opportunity for those who have the patience and the ability to take a trade like this on. We'll give it a few more weeks, maybe a month or so. We'll see where we are in relation to price, and I would definitely be interested in picking it up around the $28 to $29 per share. Right, thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.